Oh, what is going on, everybody? My name is Jacob Forster, and we're back to What Remains of Edith Finch. Last we left off, we were in, we still are in Barb's room here, and yeah, we just went through a really cool sequence of like going through it's like a comic book sequence, finding out a little bit more about her, and obviously we're building our family tree a little bit more. So we've got Odin, we have Calvin, Barbara, and now Molly. Or, not Barbara, but Molly first. She was the first one. But yeah, so we're going to continue through this. Love the storytelling of this so far, and we're going to go ahead and continue to explore this house as a whole. Yeah, let's check it out. I think at this point we just need to walk out of the room, or maybe go back through there. Not entirely sure. Oh, that's incredible. You even see the reflection of the outside in that tiny little peephole. Also, the music is definitely changed up a bit. Make sure there's nothing else in here before I move forward. Hello. Oh, that's cool. Got the cat clock. Okay. Hey, I have this like exact typewriter. Little Smith Corona in that like mint green. All right, Barbara, it's time to leave your room. We are on to different things now.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
How come? Oh, that's right. Okay, so we learned about the music box and the key that's to be found there.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Interesting. Yeah, it's very weird that, like, just from playing with it, you wouldn't accidentally take it out. Also, it's much darker outside, it seems, than it was before. So we're going to continue forward. Ahaha. All right, let's wind this up until it can't wind no more. Keep going, and the key should pop out. Hey. Cool. Oh, so cool. All right, let's check out the basement. Everything about this house is just so cool. Okay. Moving downward. What will we find? Only time will tell. Hello. Oh, that's right. We went through here in the sequence with Barbara. Huh. Nice little pool table. Everything was like cartoonized though beforehand. Sven. Anything I can look at over here? So windy outside. Little baby crib and other things related to a toddler.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Classic. A lot of power tools down here, obviously. All right, let's see. Someone's making... Oh, it's the dragon. Well, that's cool. So I assume Sven was like making a wooden diorama of the design that he wanted the dragon to become. All right, let's see what's over here. It's very dark.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Okay. It's very, very dark down here.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Let's see, anything in the fridge?
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Oh. The generator? It just turned on? Whoa. Whoa.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
It's very dark down here.
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Is this like a bomb shelter that they have down here?
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
All right, what are we going to find here? Walter, 1952 to 2005. What do we have here?
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
Wow.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today.
Peaches.
I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
I wonder what that shaking is supposed to be. Obviously, we're in 1976.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
Peach time.
And then one day, everything just
Blurb.
stopped.
All right, let's do it.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone.
It was gone.
Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
All right, peach time again. Let's get those peaches down the hatch.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting.
Okay.
I have to leave while I still can.
Interesting. Oh. This goes way down here. Very deep foundation for this. What? The O's is the koala O's cereal. Extra crispy. All right, let's.
I know it's out there
forward.
somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara
Oh yeah.
and Molly and Calvin.
Sledgehammer.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
What? Wait, what's over here? Okay, so that's where I just broke out of.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
Huh.
I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day.
Something that's just a
I
little bit
can already
different.
imagine the sun on my face.
Oh. He got hit by a train. Poor Walter. Interesting.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Could you imagine if you have a family member that just lived in your home
I'm
but
sure
you
my
never knew
mom
it?
was trying to protect me.
Okay. What's over here first? Oh. He has a fake little window outlet. Very interesting. He loved trains, which is quite a tragedy as he passed away by train. Or at least that's what it would seem. Okay. It doesn't seem like there's anything else to explore over here other than going straight down. Also, some of the music sounded like it was copyright, so I may have edited that out. So I apologize if there was like no voice on some of that. There was a potential on some of those. Bum, 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 bum,
Maybe
bum,
she
bum,
was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Okay, let's get a good look.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house...
Red Farm tomatoes. Oh, albinos.
I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Oh, so weird. So this
I
is...
don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
So yeah, he had to throw all this trash into just a gross pile down here. A little bit of brown rice. Awesome. So does this go to the outside then?
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Saving.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two,
Tell me about it.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Walter. 52 to 2005. That's weird. Just got some chairs over here. I still want to know what that is way over there. Is that like the first house that sunk to the bottom of the ocean, the sea, the lake, whatever it may be? Obviously it has to be an ocean because he...
I don't know
They
if
came
I
from
should
another
even
country.
be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Little solar light.
But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of.
Do I just walk into the ocean? Oh, that would have been cool. Yeah, I really want to know what's over there. Blinking red light and everything.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Interesting. I like these little lights coming on. They're really cool. Alright, anything over here? This is cool. This is so cool. Such a relaxing game. Ba-da-ba. Gling, gling, gling. Skies and the star. Look at the stars in the sky. I don't know what my brain was thinking there.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
Push. I like how I have to do all the hand movements with the mouse too. It's cool. I assume I can't go back over here. Oh yeah, and there's the people from the other side when we first arrived at the house. Ah, so we're gonna go to the graveyard, it looks like?
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
That is a very good point. Just tragedy
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but
falls within the family.
the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Oh, there's so many of them. Christopher, Shadow,
3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2
Shotzi,
isn't my fault.
Oliver, Bob, Bailey. Oh my gosh, so many pets. Derpy. Derpy Jr. Lucy, Daisy, Charlie, Burpee, Chirpy, Furpy, Lurpy, Zerpy. We've got Zoe, Coco, some goldfish, a bunny, Tucker, Charlie, Daisy.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
So we have Molly Finch, who turned into a cat before her demise. Calvin Finch, who wanted to fly to the moon. Sven Finch, who died by his own creation of the slide, basically. What did she die of? I forget. Walter Finch. There's gotta be something with that whole... Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, that's really cool. Oh. Barbara, the star.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea.
Oh, Edie,
My
sorry.
mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
The house sinking.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh yeah, so that is the house. The very, very old house.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Looking out straight at it. Alright, where to next?
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Maybe she was trying to stop the curse by not allowing people to relive what they had gone through. Gus Finch, Sam Finch, and Gregory Finch.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Milton Finch. May 19th, 1992.
We never found Milton's body.
I was gonna say
So
there's
my
no
mom
death date.
insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
Yeah, he's the one who we find drawings around the house. Sanjay Kumar. Not a Finch. I remember seeing his that name though. What is this? A little trinket.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
Yeah, maybe she was just too scared to give all of the information. Oh, this is where we're as a cat, I think.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Okay, I thought we were pregnant, because when you look down, her belly was, it seemed like her belly was pretty big. Yeah, I thought it was just like the way the shirt was, but she's pregnant. She's 22 weeks pregnant. Here, I'm gonna check what's on this side first. nothing. All right, let's go up this little ladder.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common.
Let's open the door.
They were both pretty intense.
Look at that bear.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Interesting. What do we have here? Is this Sam's story? Yeah, it is. You can see some of his pictures. Selfie.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
The perfect picture.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole
Oh, this
weekend,
is so cool.
isn't it? You'll never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
All right, where is she?
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Okay, not what I need to take. Oh, little birdie.
Aw.
Oh, there he goes. Oh. It looks like a pair of legs. Alright, back to the birds. Not too sure what the focus is supposed to be. Oh, here we go. Maybe? No?
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Oh, this is great.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Hunting season.
Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
I guess. Hey, birdie.
Dad.
Oh,
Good eyes, Dawn.
wow.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Wait, where are we looking?
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn up.
Oh, sorry. I went through that too quickly.
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Ready, Don?
Now keep yourself squared up, elbows down, like we practiced. Whenever you're ready. Great shot, Dawn!
Ooh. Ouchie. Oh.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Oh. Oh, that's a weird mechanic. Oh, she really didn't want to do it.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh. Oh.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Yeah. It's really sad because, like, she talked about how he didn't like to be in front of the camera. And, like, it seems like the one time when he did was with his daughter. And, of course, that's when it went wrong. Oh. Our game's so sad sometimes.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
He's in the army. Does it say Tane? Oh, it's probably like photography paper. See, can you see in the room? Yeah, you can. Let's go. Kitty! What up, kitty? Sweet old TV. Also, we got some radioactive liquids, likely for developing film, I would imagine. Also, I did see the point that I had to click on back there, but I just want to touch all bases. Airline ticket. Where was he trying to go? All right, let's go back over to that one room. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff up here too. So cool. All right. Open her up. Whoop. Okay. Cool blue in here. Love these views.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
The Finch control. Like that. Oh, sorry. Yoink. Also, that is a creepy picture over there in the crib. I don't know it's a picture of the baby, but from a distance, it was like, ooh. Just a little bit freaky. Hey, Gregory. 76 to 77. Probably not even a year old. Let's check it out. Divorce contract. To Sam Finch. A lawsuit has been filed against you. You have 20 calendar days after this summons is served on you to file a written response to the attached complaint/petition with the clerk of this court, located at 3527 Clerks Court Street, Friday Harbor, Washington 98250. A phone call will not protect you. Your written response, including the case number given above and the names of the parties, must be filed if you want the court to hear your side of the case. If you do not file the response on time, you may lose the case, and your wages, money, and property may be taken thereafter without further warning from the court. There are other legal requirements. You may want to call an attorney right away. If you do not know an attorney, you may call an attorney referral service or a legal aid office. It's just a bunch of legal mumbo jumbo. Marriage of Kay and Sam. Oops, I didn't mean to put that back. My bad. Let's grab that again. Let's actually read it.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Oh, I'm a baby.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
I'm a baby holding a toy frog. Gregory. La, da, da, ba, la. Oh, I'm controlling the frog.
That time's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
She does not seem happy.
Hello?
I'm the frog again.
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
Ooh! Oh. Yes.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like.
Imagine being a baby. Let's see, can I get...
He reminded me so much of Calvin.
Oh!
Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was, he saw.
Alright, we're gonna get up to the whale. I just need the ducks to help me. Yes.
It sure made him happy.
Woohoo! I flipped the whale! Oh, this is incredible. I'm highly enjoying myself right now. Alright, let's get on top of the whale. And...
I know
Yeah.
how silly it sounds.
Alright, gotta take down these walls. Or, these
I'm
words.
worried about a baby being too happy. I feel him slipping away.
Oh,
Sorry about that, Gregory.
go,
I know
go!
you did everything you could.
No!
Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
Yes?
Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Am I controlling anything right now? Oh, I am. I still got the froggy. Okay. Oh.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
Geronimo! Oh, I gotta save the duckies.
There's so much I don't understand about Gregory,
Oh my gosh.
about everything.
Oh, poor Gregory. So you know he didn't have this enjoyable bath time.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
So sad. Obviously, Gregory drowned in the bathtub as him and his mom were arguing on the phone. Oh, poor baby Gregory. Dawn and Gus.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet
And yet, we have a poem for Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
Oh, this is cool.
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Alright, it's kite time. It's actually really fun controlling this.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. make his pride.
Do we have more over here? Oh, yes, I do.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Sorry, Dad. You're not my real dad. You're not my real mom, actually, is the better way.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Oh, I am taking up all of the...
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The
there a
thunder
tornado?
sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Okay. Oh.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day.
It's like a jellyfish.
Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
Written on the kite spool. Poor Gus.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
We still haven't found out anything about, it's not Eddie. I keep forgetting the right way to pronounce it. We don't have a picture for Sven either. Maybe they'll be the last two. Then we have Dawn, which she doesn't even have a marker. Got like a fireman's pole. With sympathy, deepest regards. Oh, that is an old-fashioned fire extinguisher. Raise flag, 7:30 a.m. Breakfast, 8 a.m. Quiet time, 11 p.m. Duties, Dawn, sweep and trash. Gus, mop and mow yard. Greg, be a baby. Routine, jump rope 100 times. Jumping jacks 150 times. Push-ups 100 times. Crunches 100 times. Run to mailbox and back. We're going to do some rock climbing. Please.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died.
Understandable.
At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
This is cool. She has incense, holy dove, holy Bible, religious woman. There's a few things to do here. Oh, okay. So Dawn and Sanjay.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Fly to India, June 10, 11, June 12th. That's my birth date. Not 1987, but June 12th is my birthday. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Dawn Finch. College application deadline. University of Delhi, Bombay, and Bang something. Oh. All right.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later.
I love how tall this house is. It's so cool. And it's eco-friendly. They've got solar panels.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back.
Edie. E-D. Just the two
And
letters.
to see kids in the house again.
Look at these little figurines. He's fishing. I love that. Milton, Edith, Lewis. We have mint, thyme, sage, and basil. Where's the rosemary? Little castle. What do we have over here?
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
Let's open it up.
And for a while, things were good. Almost normal.
Oh, it's a little classroom. Oh, so cute. Reading is a hoot!
But it didn't last.
This little fake MacBook. To teach and to learn, Dawn Finch. 7 ways to create a fulfilling classroom. So wait, which one is me? Am I the little baby? Am I Edith, the baby? Scientific method. Observation, question, research, hypothesis, experiment, data, and conclusion. Odin Finch. Myth. The curse. History. Is that the history of the Finch curse, I would assume? Barbara, Molly, Sam, Calvin, Gregory. So he's studying all of the family members. Lewis rules! Oh, I love that. Okay. Actually, what time is it? It's almost 9:30. But the clock does not move. That's okay.
The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle.
Yeah, we'll go here first and then up. Hello, Milton. Milton Castle. Like that. 92 to...
After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings.
Interesting. So much more to explore. Ah, cool. You got the ink all over his shoes and everything.
I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
This is cool. Oh, okay. Look at this, though. It's really cool. All right, let's pull the rope. Sweet. All the paint supplies. Good old Milton. All right, what do you have for me, Milton?
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh, is this gonna be a flip book? Achoo! Oh, oops. Didn't mean to do that. Magical painting into a new world. So that's the painting that's down below. It's basically like a window. No, it's a door. Oh. Okay.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Yeah, and it's not really many pictures of him. Just this one. The king of the castle. Extra, extra. Historic American newspaper now available. I want to walk into his world. Into his doorway. To another place.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Let me in. But what kind of mother seals the doors like this? So strange. I wish I could prop that up against something and like fall into like a dream world.
Whatever
or
Milton
something.
had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
Just go around real quick just to see. Just a little bed. Okay. Nothing else, I guess. All the skies and the star. Look at him.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself.
For what?
After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
Oh, he's the one who was at the cannery. All right, let's see. Louis, 88 to 2010.
Everyone always told me to stay out of Louis's room. Except Louis.
It's cool. Oh, he's a psychedelic dude. Yeah, let's go up here. I like that his room is a boat modified on the house. Okay, saving.
Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
That's what happens when smoking the things. The smell lingers. What's this?
Louis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
The Wonderland Turbo. A mixture of a NES and a PlayStation 1. High school diploma. Nice. Cannabis. Theodore's Quality Cigars. A hookah. I do like all the colors. All the tie-dye. Pretty sick. Ah, locker contents. Let's see, anything else here? The Red King's Dream. San Juan Ale. Cheat Code Kings, Extra Lives, Kingdoms and Castles. This is cool. Oh, I gotta take it out. Ah. This is cool.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
All right.
He kept working at the cannery,
Oh, no, come on.
but
There we
he
go.
withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior.
Oh, I need to go faster.
His mind began to
Begin to what?
wander.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, that's so cool. So I'm controlling the left-hand thing with my up, down, left, and right arrows, and then I'm moving my hand with the mouse.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small. imagining a labyrinth.
King of multitasking.
He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
Oh. Big
And
old
things
dragon.
that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself.
Oh. It's hard to multitask like this.
But he found something more. I worried about him then.
So he's continuing to develop his,
Daydreaming at the cannery,
like, cognitive skills.
I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused.
Interesting.
Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
This is so crazy.
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first.
So I see the problem here. He's losing sight
He
of
told me
what's
he'd
happening
made a new friend.
in real life. And that's going to lead him to an accident at work because of the way he's working with a very heavy machinery and everything to do with this. Sooner or later, there's bound to be an accident.
On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
Alright, I need to find some bricks, I guess? Or I'm just walking through
Then
still.
he made musicians.
Look at these little guys dancing for me.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band,
Oh, we got the tuba player.
and he was always humming something.
Also, I'm still controlling the hand.
Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination, so he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
King of Lewistown.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Oh, we're still going.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on.
Oh,
New
I missed.
Louisville,
New Louisville.
St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality.
Oh no! Crashed my boat.
Minneapolis. Until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery.
Minneapolis.
Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on.
Oh gosh. Yeah, so he's completely stuck in his own mind at this point.
In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of
A handsome queen.
handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for
Obviously radiant rainbows.
Radiant rainbows.
Oh my goodness, look at that radiant rainbow. Oh gosh, I'm supposed to actually
He followed the
go through
sound of
them.
her.
Electric sitar.
Electric sitar.
Oh no, I missed a note.
His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon. Even then, his logic remained sound.
Oh gosh.
He knew the world was
This is
all
so
in his
trippy.
imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
This must be the cannery. Back in his actual body. Yeah.
He began to forget the world we know.
So he was definitely much into escapism.
I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
Poor Lewis. He's not even doing anything. I think I know what I have to do.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions.
So long, cannery! Look at all these guys. All these guys and gals.
Including the wise Calico who'd insisted on inviting him.
Oh, it's Molly. Molly seems to be a pretty consistent theme.
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
I assume she's narrating to her future child. It's the only thing I can think of. Man, that's such a interesting like take on his particular storyline, because it's like he's so deep into the escapism of his life. So much so to the point that I don't know if it was meant to be that he accidentally put his neck down to receive the crown. Like he was kind of bowing in like his mind, but he did it in real life and it was an accidental thing. Or if more, that was his only thought process to move forward to actually fully consume himself into his own world, which was to end his life in that way. But man, this game is insane. This game's crazy. Really enjoying this. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this episode here. It looks like we're getting close to the end. I've got a little bit more of the house to discover, and I think Sven and Eddie still need to go through. So I know this game isn't super long, so I'm hoping that it'll just be one more episode. I guess we'll see how it goes when that next one comes out, but man, that was really good. So many great little pieces. We had Sam, we had Walter, Gregory, Gus, Milton, and Lewis. So we went through quite a few of them, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different people. And yeah, Sanjay over here is a separate part of the tree, I guess is what they're depicting on that, but really enjoying this overall. But yeah. Oh, hi there. Jacob here real quick. Just to let you know, I changed my shirt because I thought I was doing a whole nother episode. This is actually a whole nother day. So enjoy the remainder of this particular storyline with me now in a different outfit. Hope you enjoy. I don't assume that there's many rooms left to discover, as we're almost at the top of the house itself. So let's continue forward. Let's get out of the psychedelic room and see what we need to find elsewhere. I'm sure there's going to be more story to be seen overall, but we will find out as we continue through. Oh yeah, we still need to go maybe one day in this.
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing.
Yeah, we still got to find out
the day before we left to tell Edie
what's going on, like in the entire universe here. What happened to the Finch family?
I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder.
Okay. What do we have up here?
I wish we'd stayed.
What are these, peanuts? Packing peanuts? Whole lot of missing signs.
But I understand why we left.
They're so crunchy. Edith and Mom. Don Finch, so the labels for the boxes. Yeah, is this my room up here? Coming up?
My mom ended up leaving everything behind.
To Teach and to Learn by Don Finch. A little prayer. Old vintage light. Happy 90th birthday. Oh. Alright, let's continue upward.
What happened that night had been coming for a long time.
Finally, the escape from the house. My
Maybe
room.
you should have come sooner.
Little Finch, little birdie on the windowsill. Oh, I like this. Alright, up to my room.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Yeah, what happened about the last night? We have our little quill pen. All right, what are we gonna write?
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
There I go. Some dysfunction in the family between the two moms. It's very dark in the house right now.
the power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Oh, that's right. Still haven't
Or
visited
that
here.
Edie had a key to it.
All right, let's go. This is so cool. I say this every time I play this,
you're
but
afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house.
yeah, so the mom is trying to avoid the curse overall by escaping the house.
Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
All right, what
We'll
do we
have
got?
the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
History of the Finches.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
Okay.
That night, the tide went way, way out.
Oh, sweet.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
Oh, this is cool. I was hoping for
There'd
this.
been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean.
Oh, okay.
They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life.
It's like part of the dock is here in the shore.
But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Ooh. Straight ahead, that's all we need.
I got turned around.
Oh.
For a while, I wandered.
Trying to get to the house.
I started seeing things.
Oh, hello.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Like what?
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends.
It's like old furniture from the house. Old book.
That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Oh, this is cool. Grandfather clock, toilet, workbench, or no, old stove. Or old oven,
Or
I guess?
maybe I came back to them.
Old Singer, little thingy. Why can I not remember what it's called? Sewing machine.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
Oh.
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
Give it back.
I kicked and screamed, but
No.
Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
Edie, no.
The next morning, the band came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
Where did she go?
After that, we moved around a lot.
I love doing this
We
in
both
cars.
tried to make the best of it.
I'm controlling the hand, by the way.
A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it,
That's so cool.
but she started getting sick a lot.
Oh, scared me.
The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
Oh,
This journal was supposed to be for you,
is baby giving birth?
but now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself.
Will I ever get the chance?
But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Aww. Oh, that was such a sweet game. For Shirley Dallas, 1948 to 2013. Oh, that was awesome. I love all the like kid photos of all of the developers and everything. That's funny. Achievement unlocked to the end of everything. I'm curious if I actually found all of the secrets though. We'll let the credits roll here for a minute and figure out if there's anything else within the game. Achievement unlocked. Thanks, Jonathan. Oh, Johan. Thanks, Johan. That's awesome. Gus, Don, and Gregory. I'm going through all the different parts of this. The rock climbing wall, the baby in the bathtub. There's the whale and the rubber ducky. The photography. The frog. Can I control the frog? No. Sasquatch. Dreadful stories. Barbara Finch. That's a good one. No, that's the real Sasquatch over there. Oh, I never saw an ant farm. That's cool. Dude, I want to be in a ball pit right now. Just jump head first. Ah! Peaches Peach Halves. Annapurna Interactive. Oh, they're at Disneyland. Or Disney World. One of the two. It's an old picture at Disney World. Ah, a ton of playtesters too. Neil Druckmann. Isn't he the guy that did Last of Us? Special thanks. Trick or treat, smell my feet. Already set dead. Scarred for life too. Oh, Albinos! In loving memory, Louis Finch. The Edith Finch team. 2012 to 2017. The end. Oh, okay. So the replay story option is now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning. Ah. Okay. Interesting. Wait, why does it highlight them? Wait, do I know her story? Let's just click on it. No. Oh yeah, because hers was just going into the... Interesting. Why does it highlight them like that? Yeah, I'm gonna go to hers just real quick. I just want to see what will happen. Because I don't think it was anything other than walking towards the... Oh, okay, so it is just this.
All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Oh, I really want to know more about that story. Hold on, I want to go explore just real quick. See if there's anything else that I missed in the house. It's like, are there any other little pieces to explore that I missed, or did I actually get everything? Because obviously all of the pieces of the family tree have been looked at, and already gone through all of that as well. Oh, this is such a cool story. Seriously, everything about this game, like understanding aspects of like storytelling and specifically environmental storytelling in this game is top notch. Really just draws you into the world of the Finch family and everything that they've dealt with. while it doesn't give like a clear picture of exactly what the family has been like struggling with. Oh, didn't mean to do that. It doesn't give a clear picture of exactly what happened to the family, like in terms of their curse, but there we go. I was like, how do I get down? That's how. Yeah, it didn't really tell what happened with the curse, but overall there was a lot to just kind of understand from like the nature of the Finch family as a whole. Yeah, there was Milton's room, so we've got to go back through here. Great job. And I just love how each individual small portion of this game is just handcrafted. It really is. Just seeing each room, how it's set up, how it represents different family members overall, and such tender moments, such sad moments overall, finding out how different family members died and kind of went through their lives. I think a constant, though, is that almost all of them were... Oh, I was like, where do I go? Almost all of them were living their lives to what they wanted to do, what they wanted to be doing in life. The moon. All right. MREs, 12 meals. Huh, I didn't notice this before. Yeah, how do I get back to the library? That's what I want to know. I want to learn more about her story. Looks like we gotta go this way. Alright, jumping down. Treading back through the different parts of the house. Oh, stuck. Here we go. Actually, will I be able to get back? I'm curious. Oh no. Well, yeah, how do I get back? I don't think I can go back in the house. Oh, okay. So yeah, this is all I can do then. This is where he flew off the swing as well. Oh, darn. Okay, so yeah, you really can't go back. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there then. Yeah, I really appreciate you guys, all of you coming out for this little mini series overall. Excellent, excellent, excellent storytelling. Amazing, amazing just experience being able to play through this and see the crafted world of this house and the family overall. I realized that I recorded the last episode, the one just before this. That's cool. Little birdhouse out of milk cartons. I recorded the last episode not knowing how close I was to the end, so apologies for just leaving it hanging over there. But yeah, I'm glad I was able to finish this and experience it. Thank you to those of you who recommend these games. You know who you are. That kind of just are right up my alley of exactly what I'm trying to do, trying to play, and enjoying. Thank you again for the gift of this game. Again, you know who you are, who gifted this to me. Very sweet, very amazing game. 100% play this if you have the opportunity. I know you just watched me play through it, but if you want to experience it for yourself, I would recommend doing so if you get the opportunity. Very sweet. That's it. That's all I got to say about this game. Not much else. I wish it was longer, actually. That is my only piece that I would recommend. It's having a little bit more to go off of and to explore and understand. Obviously, so much went into what is already present here, but you know. But anyway, that being said, if you enjoyed this episode, the series as a whole, make sure you hit the like button. And if you're just coming in here, just seeing this series for the first time and you're not yet subscribed, consider doing so. Hit the bell notification that we know exactly when I'm uploading videos. And as always, you all are awesome. You all are amazing. And I cannot wait to see you all in another video. Later.